Oh, hello. Yes, that's my lunchbox, and this is day 2. I'll just... I promised a video to show what I've done and what little I've done, and yeah, so I'll just do a quick video, and I'll talk over it, just to bore you, send you to sleep. So I made a little update to the model, put some skylights in to this room, so this is a bit more kind of light and airy now. It did have a pitch roof, which I hadn't finished, but now you can actually see this water tower, which is going to feature later in the game. There's some little foliage and stuff which I stole off of 3D Warehouse, I think. And then I also increased the size of the glazing in the roof, which is enormous. That's got to be like 4x2 meters, which is impossible. But only architects and engineers will care and point it out. It's enormous. Anyway, so let's go down my nice ergonomic staircase now, which is much easier to navigate. And I guess the only kind of fun thing I guess I can show you is, let me just talk to the prisoners. The only really kind of interesting thing, I think I've shown all of this kind of stuff before, where you can interact with the prisoners through the door. I've got this very overly complicated. I made it much more complicated than it needed to be. Complicated system by which you can talk through one lump in the door. Okay, okay. I've got a door. This is a door. It's got a hatch. It's got a little thing where you can talk through, and it also opens. Whoop. There we go. And you can also open your little hatch in that door, but you can also talk through it. What I should have done in retrospect is had my button, had a thing you could talk through, and had a hatch in the side. I should have done that. I should have had a hatch here, talked here, opened here. Maybe I will in the future. I don't know. Anyway, I've talked to all my prisoners. Since now their day was. So now I'll have to use the automat to feed them, as I can see in the top left-hand corner. Shall we feed them, Lunchbox?
Oh yes, let's feed them.
So yeah. So now.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. There's a surface access at the bottom of the main stairs. We can attempt a repair.
Okay, so now I've got to go and fix the automat because it's broken. It's my job. It's my job. I'm like a janitor. I'm a custodian of the prison, not a guard. I'm just a lackey. So if we go down here, now I have this convenient door to fix it, and inside it used to say disable lock to allow convenient escape, because right in the end of the game, I'm going to have this, my Russian prisoner will escape through the Dufresne tube, and that's why I have to sabotage it at the end. Anyway.
Don't worry, this shouldn't take long.
Push my push. Hours later, and my automat is fixed, and here we are. Okay, and now we can go and feed them. There you go, feed a prisoner. Feed a prisoner, and they'll eat for a day. Okay. And Lunchbox is back. This is a silly thing. On that cutscene, you can't see through this because it's on my glass. But the automat is behind this glass, and when I do the hours later little cutscene, I spawn the player in here, but Lunchbox is still right by the lock, so he has to come back and down and around. So he's late to the party. which I kind of liked. I kind of liked that he had to catch up with you. Anyway, and I can shower them now, but I won't bother because I think I also have another one, which is no, I do have to shower them off. So that anyway, I will leave that for the day. But I promised I would give a little update of what I was doing, and here it is. What little I've done. I did name a video game Sellout, which was the working title I had for the game. So Sellout's going to be in the game, in my Jason's Curious Conviction. Yeah, I made this bigger because I wanted to see a bit more sunlight in the space. And I have a question. Open question for anybody listening, anyone who's got this far. I was deliberating just having this as an open space. It doesn't make sense, like as a building, because this is an internal courtyard, which would have been a general exercise space, and then I had this external courtyard, which is all overgrown and disused. But for various reasons in the prison now, because there's no guards left in the prison prisoners are confined to their cells. So, I'm going to close this door. That's going to bug me. Go on, tidy up, Robert. There we go. Okay. Very nice. I was thinking of having this open because the only way I can change, or the easiest way to change the days, because this game is supposed to be set over 5 days, and it might get slightly monotonous if you're doing the same thing. Well, you won't be doing the same thing every day because events will conspire tomorrow on day 3 that there's a thunderstorm and this water tower springs a leak and then floods the basement, which you've seen before, flooded the basement. But I had this, I got this weather system that I bought, obviously, Ultra Dynamics guy. It's great. So I had this weather system, and I feel like it's a complete waste because the only time you ever see it is when you peer out the window, or if you happen to go up to the top here, whoop, and then out the door. But I did and again, but I kind of thought maybe if this was open, and I don't know, I could have a ivy growing down the thing as if it's just in disrepair. That it might be fun that you'd see the weather effects coming through, the rain and stuff like that. I'm not sure. Maybe it should just be internal. I mean, it doesn't make sense because then the prisoners have to walk through to the shower. Can't have them in the cold. It's nippy. Right. Okay. Anyway, that was me rambling on. Just to I don't know, share what I've done. All right. Okay. Lunchbox says goodbye.
Goodbye.
All right. Cheers.